Video from my August 30th, 2015 dive to the F4 Phantom and the P38 aboard Marissa Charters. This is a picture of the F4 Phantom. This particular Phantom crashed just off of, I guess, a little north of La Jolla after failing to complete a practice maneuver wherein it stalled and spun. This is my deco profile. The wreck sits in 151 feet of water. It was a pretty easy and beautiful dive. The captain of the Marissa landed the shot line right next to the wreck. You can see it there, so there was nothing to look for. This is a tiny, teeny little wreck. I mean, it's a fighter plane, so with 10 divers or so on it, it gets pretty crowded pretty fast. But as you can see, there's a ton of life. It's a really neat wreck, and I managed to find a wolf eel, so I was happy. This is a really great site for a 20-minute bottom time because you don't feel like you're rushed. You can take your time, look in the little cracks and crevices. Here's a video of me swimming the entire length from the front where the cockpit used to be to the back. You can see the two engines right there. It's actually flipped upside down and lying on basically its back. The cockpit, we think, is a few hundred yards away from it. We tried to go check it out, but the current was a little bit too strong and the vis wasn't good enough to really run that distance. And here's my dive buddy waiting by the down line. Like I said, the vis was good, but not good enough to go find the cockpit. Here you can see 151 feet. To give you an idea of just how crowded it can be, I thought I'd take a picture showing various divers. The visibility above the thermocline was even better. I thought this was beautiful with all the open circuit people who were below blowing bubbles up. The second spot was the P38. The P38 is about a mile from the F4. The P38 crash occurred when a group of pilots were flying in formation. One of the pilots was caught in the prop wash of another, and he tipped his wing into the water, causing the wreck. Here's my deco profile from the P38. It's approximately 135 feet deep. It's a little bit larger than the F4 Phantom. It's a very neat wreck, and there's actually some ammunition that you'll see later on. Here's a view from the drop line, or the anchor line. As you can see, it's still small. This is a view of the front of the wreck. This is a view of the back of the wreck. You can see just how accurate the folks at Marissa were in finding this wreck. There was no searching. They were right on top of it. Even our dive master was able to get in the water for a bit. Poor guy was on a single tank, no deco, so he had about a 4-minute bottom time. Just wanted to show you some different perspectives of the wreck. There are 50 caliber ammo cans that are sitting next to the wreck, and you can see just below my camera is a machine gun. This 50 caliber ammo fed into that rectangular slot right there. Surprisingly, there's still bullets, and these bullets, as you can see, are in really good shape. Here's a 50 cal I'm holding in my hand. The ammunition that's in the box is actually still belted together. I'm pleasantly surprised that people haven't taken trophies. There you can see the ammo still belted together. It's in immaculate condition. This is me coming up over the cockpit. It's all rotted out, the canopy's long gone. And there you can see the 50 cal ammo boxes with the 50 caliber machine gun itself to the right. This was an awesome set of dives. The viz was great. It was a wonderful time. There I am, courtesy of my dive buddy, just to show that I'm actually on the trip. I can't wait to get back here again. I have to plan some more shots and make another video.